In the vast landscapes of southern Africa, a dog emerged that would be wrapped in legend and secrecy. The Rhodesian Ridgeback is not just a breed, but a story carved into the wilderness itself. From the very first glance, its ridge of backward growing hair marks it as something unusual. That strip down the spine is more than just fur, it is a badge of survival. The settlers who relied on Ridgebacks did not want decoration. They wanted a companion capable of facing lions without faltering. Contrary to myth, Ridgebacks were not bred to kill lions. They were bred to confront them, distract them, and survive when others could not. This courage gave the Ridgeback its reputation as Africa's lion dog. But it is the silence behind the courage that truly unsettles people. Most guard dogs bark endlessly at shadows. The Ridgeback waits, measures, and then moves with explosive purpose. This restraint is what made farmers trust them with their homes and children. The dog did not waste energy unless danger was real. It could chase game for hours across burning plains. Its body is built like an athlete, lean, powerful, and tireless. The Ridgeback's endurance became legendary among hunters. Where other dogs would collapse, the Ridgeback pressed forward. Its eyes are sharp and calculating, as if it is always 2 steps ahead. Owners often feel the Ridgeback is studying them instead of the other way around. Unlike other dogs that beg for attention, Ridgebacks choose when to bond. That independence is part of what makes them mysterious. They are loyal, but only after respect has been earned. Once that bond is secured, it is unshakable for life. This is not a breed that bends to weak leadership. It demands a partnership based on equality and strength. Many first-time owners misunderstand this. They expect obedience, but instead they meet a guardian that questions everything. A Ridgeback does not ask, "What do you want?" It asks, "Why should I?" That stubbornness frustrates the unprepared. But for those who rise to the challenge, the Ridgeback becomes an unmatched partner. It is protective without being reckless. It is affectionate without being needy. That paradox defines the Ridgeback's mystery. A warrior and a nurturer, fused into one body. Families in Africa trusted them to watch over children. Yet intruders felt the weight of their silence and would not dare to test them. Stories spread across villages about Ridgebacks saving lives. These tales blurred the line between myth and truth. Some claimed Ridgebacks had a sixth sense. They seemed to know danger before it appeared. In villages, they were not only protectors but symbols. They represented bravery, loyalty, and quiet strength. Even today, people feel that aura when they meet one. The dog seems to look through you, not at you. Its short bronze coat shines like armor under the sun. Built for the harshest climates, nothing about it is wasted. Every muscle is designed for survival. Every instinct honed for both family and frontier. The Ridgeback does not chase approval. It carries itself with a calm dignity that demands respect. For many, that composure feels unsettling. The dog does not show its full hand until it has to. And when it does, the result is unforgettable. Enemies never see it coming until it is too late. This dual nature is why the breed still feels so enigmatic. Gentle family member, deadly guardian, and loyal hunter all at once. It is a dog that has walked the line between myth and reality for centuries. And even now, much about it feels untold. The Ridgeback's history began with African tribes who needed survival more than companionship. They bred dogs that could endure starvation, heat, and predators. When European settlers arrived, they recognized the value instantly. They refined the breed into what we know today. The mix of native African dogs and European hounds forged something unique. The result was both wild and disciplined, both fierce and loyal. Every step in its history sharpened its abilities. Every generation carried the lessons of survival forward. This makes the Ridgeback not just a pet but a legacy. A living reminder of Africa's harsh demands and its people's resilience. Today, in modern cities, Ridgebacks still carry that wild aura. Even on a leash, they walk as though they own the ground. Owners often say their Ridgeback is both companion and shadow. Always near, always watching, always ready. That readiness never fades. Whether in the wilderness or on the street, they remain guardians. The breed is not without challenges. Its independence can overwhelm those expecting blind obedience. Training requires patience and mutual respect. The Ridgeback will not bow to shouting or force. Instead, it learns through consistency. Once respect is earned, the dog offers absolute devotion. That devotion is unlike any other. A Ridgeback protects not just because you ask, but because it believes it must. It is a dog that becomes family in the truest sense. To own one is to gain both a guardian and a partner. Yet the Ridgeback will never be fully tamed. A piece of Africa always burns in its heart. Even in a quiet home, the fire is there. A silent reminder that this is no ordinary breed. That's why many describe them as mysterious. They carry stories you can feel but never fully explain. Every glance, every silent moment feels deliberate. The Ridgeback does nothing without reason. And in that silence, lies their greatest power. You never quite know what they will do next. The Ridgeback's loyalty runs deeper than most people imagine. Once it decides you're a family, it will never let you go. This bond has been tested for generations. Hunters, farmers, and families alike trusted Ridgebacks with their lives. Even now, modern owners feel that connection. It is not ownership, it is partnership. When a Ridgeback looks at you, it is not looking for commands. It is looking to see if you are worthy of its trust. That trust is not given lightly. But once earned, it becomes unshakable. Children often grow up side by side with Ridgebacks. Parents know the dog will protect them as if they were its own. Strangers sense this protective shield immediately. Few dare to cross it. Unlike breeds that lunge or bark to prove strength, Ridgebacks don't need to. Their calm silence speaks volumes. It is in that silence that the mystery grows. You begin to wonder what the dog knows that you don't. Many describe Ridgebacks as having a human-like awareness, as though they are always one step ahead. This awareness makes them formidable guardians. Danger is met not with panic, but with precision. They are quick when they choose to be. But they never waste energy on what doesn't matter. That balance between patience and power is rare. It is part of what makes the Ridgeback unlike any other. Some dogs exist to please. The Ridgeback exists to protect and endure. They don't crave approval. They crave purpose. Without that purpose, they become restless. With it, they shine. Exercise and stimulation are essential for this breed. A bored Ridgeback can unravel even an experienced owner. Their minds need challenges as much as their bodies need work. Games, tasks, and responsibility keep them balanced. Without them, destruction follows. Many new owners are shocked by how much energy lies beneath the surface. That energy isn't just physical, it's mental. They think, plan, and anticipate. This can make training difficult for beginners. But it also makes the Ridgeback one of the smartest protectors alive. They do not follow blindly. They analyze, then act. That independence once kept them alive in Africa. Today, it keeps them extraordinary. But their mystery is not just in strength. It is in the duality they carry. One moment, they are gentle companions. The next, they are fearless defenders. This unpredictability keeps people guessing. It is why they feel more like guardians than pets. Some call them aloof, but this is not coldness. It is confidence wrapped in calm. They don't need constant affection to prove loyalty. Their loyalty exists in silence and action. The Ridgeback's silence at night is not empty. It is filled with patience, waiting, and readiness. When a threat comes, that silence shatters into movement. Swift, precise, unstoppable. It is in those moments that the lion-dog legend feels real. You see the ancient purpose come alive. Modern families might never face lions. But the Ridgeback carries that heritage in its blood. That's what makes them so mysterious. They belong to both the past and the present. Their spirit feels timeless. Their instincts feel untouchable. No training manual can fully explain them. No words can truly capture what it's like to live with one. Because every Ridgeback is part guardian, part warrior, part friend. And yet somehow, more than all of those combined. They challenge their owners to grow. To be stronger, steadier, more consistent. Weakness invites rebellion. Strength invites loyalty. This forces a bond unlike any other. A bond built on respect, not commands. And that bond lasts for life. A Ridgeback never forgets where its loyalty lies. Their presence transforms a home. There is a different kind of peace when one stands guard. Guests feel it instantly. They sense both the welcome and the warning. Children sleep more soundly. Families feel safer without even realizing why. This is the Ridgeback's gift. Quiet protection, always watching, never demanding. It is protection without show. Loyalty without noise. And when the time comes, ferocity without hesitation. That combination makes them unforgettable. The mystery lies in the contrast. Calm one moment, fierce the next. You never know which side you'll see. And that unpredictability demands respect. This is why the Ridgeback cannot be fully understood. It is more than a breed, it is a force of nature. Born of Africa's harshest tests, it remains a living legend. Every Ridgeback carries that history inside. When you look at one, you are seeing centuries of survival. You are seeing a dog shaped by both humans and wilderness. And yet, they are not just survivors. They are companions with hearts as loyal as steel. This contradiction is what makes them so mysterious. A paradox of strength and tenderness. Perhaps that is why people feel drawn to them. The Ridgeback is both familiar and unknowable. It gives love but never surrenders its soul. It protects but never loses its independence. It is a breed you don't just own, you earn. And that changes you as much as it changes the dog. Those who rise to meet the challenge never regret it. Those who underestimate it are quickly humbled. The Ridgeback doesn't allow you to be weak. It forces you to be steady, fair, and strong. In the end, that is its greatest mystery. A dog that makes humans better, simply by being itself.